Hello guys, welcome to Infonity. This is your host Adam. So today's our topic is about life on Mars. Without any further delay, let's get started. There is currently no evidence that there is life on Mars. However, scientists are continuing to search for signs of past or present life on the planet, and some future missions to Mars are specifically designed to look for evidence of life. For example, the Mars 2020 mission, which launched in July 2020, is carrying a number of instruments that will be used to search for signs of past microbial life on the planet. The possibility of life on Mars is a topic of much scientific debate and investigation. While there is currently no evidence that there is life on Mars, the planet's surface and subsurface environments may have once been conducive to the development of life. For example, Mars had liquid water on its surface in the past, and it is thought that the planet may still have liquid water underground. Additionally, Mars has a rocky surface and a thin atmosphere, which are both characteristics that are necessary for the development of life as we know it. There are many similarities between Earth and Mars, as they are both terrestrial planets that formed at around the same time and are located in the inner part of our solar system. Both planets have a rocky surface, a thin atmosphere, and experience the same types of weather, such as wind and storms. However, there are also many differences between the two planets. For example, Mars is much smaller than Earth, and its atmosphere is much thinner. This means that the surface of Mars is much colder and drier than the surface of Earth, and it does not have liquid water on its surface. Additionally, Mars does not have a global magnetic field like Earth does, which means that its atmosphere is not protected from solar radiation in the same way that Earth's atmosphere is. Mars is a planet that has changed a lot over the course of its 4.5 billion year history. In the past, Mars had a much thicker atmosphere and liquid water on its surface, which suggests that the planet may have been habitable for microbial life. However, over time, Mars lost much of its atmosphere and surface water, and it is now a cold and dry desert world. In order for life to exist on Mars, the planet would need to have all of the necessary conditions for life as we know it to thrive. This would include the presence of liquid water, a source of energy for metabolism, and the necessary chemical elements for the building blocks of life, such as carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. Additionally, Mars would need to have the right temperature range and atmospheric conditions to support life. Terraforming is the hypothetical process of deliberately modifying the atmosphere, temperature, and surface of a planet to make it habitable for humans. While this concept has been explored in science fiction for many years, it is currently not possible to terraform Mars with our current technology. Terraforming Mars would require a massive engineering effort and would likely take many centuries or even millennia to accomplish. Additionally, there are many ethical and environmental concerns surrounding the idea of terraforming other planets. Therefore, while it is theoretically possible, terraforming Mars is not currently a realistic goal.